13 families that rule the world. 13. You know what? Let's talk about the Lee family. The Lee family goes back 2,500 to 3,000 years ago. They've been tied to the Nephilim, New World Order, the Triads, and the opium trades. So the Lee family was part of the ruling family during the Tang dynasty, which was about 618 AD. They were the first to come up with printed money, which is really interesting because later we'll talk about that. They are thought to be descendants of the eight immortals, and the eight immortals are part of Taoism, but people believe that they were Nephilim because they were supernatural, and they also developed martial arts. If you know about the five elders and the Shaolin monks and all of that, put that right there. That's them. They're also founding members of the Heaven and Earth Society. So that is known as the Triads. Yeah, the Triads, the global organized crime organization. But not only that, the Triads are thought to be kind of linked with the Freemasons because their initiations and their rituals are almost the same. So how does the Lee family match with the Illuminati besides power? Okay, remember I mentioned the opium trade? Well, there was a general named Li Mai, and he opened the opium fields and traded with the CIA. Now, remember the Astor family that I talked about and the opium trade? Then you've got billionaire Li Ping, who there's photos of him chilling with the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. But that makes sense because they're all filthy rich. Now, New World Order. Lee Kuan Yew was the first Singaporean prime minister, and he moved them to a cashless society in 1985. Cashless society is part of New World Order, which we see now. So remember when it used to be that cash could be used to settle any debt in the United States, and now you go places and they're like, they don't want your money? Now, since Singapore was cashless, what bank backed that? Well, the Bank of East Asia. And who runs that? The Lee family. You've got China, Singapore, and Taiwan, all controlled by one family, the Lee family. And someone here is probably thinking, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, that Lee. So you've got an ancient and mystical family that's got their hands in almost everything, including the Politburo of the Communist Party, which is their ruling party. Like, they're in everything. So if you're looking for a family that is mystical and has a lot of really rich history that's tied to the Illuminati, you might want to check out the Lee family.